vengeful man.
You know, you brought up earlier, did MJF, the fact that in Wrestle Kenny Omega on Dynasty 3 days later, he would go up against Darby Allin. He does have a point that, yes, there is. He did have to put the title on the line twice in the span of 3 days, but who gives a damn? He's an ass.
Well,
okay?
So what, Tony? Darby Allin had to wrestle Andrade El Idolo. He had his eardrum ruptured. Right. I mean, Darby Allin went through exactly the same thing that MJF went through in the same span of time. But right now, Tommaso Ciampa getting the boot into the face. Darby, though, answers with a drop kick.
Remember that John Woo, man.
Look at this. Gonna try to end this one early.
That's how he won it. 4 in a row, if you'll recall, a week ago.
The coffin drop. Tommaso trying to take himself out of Darby's range, but the coffin drop to the floor.
Darby Allin said he will put the title up against anyone each and every week. He'll put his body on the line until it breaks.
He did exactly that, exactly there. A leap of faith, that coffin drop, always a blind. Oh, wait a second. Looking for Willow's bell.
But Darby was ready for it.
Jeez.
Darby just hit the back of his head, just smashed into our desk.
Wow. And we need to get Fisher, the doctor, out here to double check on Darby.
Well, fans, we're going to step away from our main event for 90 seconds. Don't go anywhere. Tommaso Ciampa, Darby Allin, one-on-one for the richest prize in our sport, the AEW World Championship.
Well, after that impact, I saw a very concerned look on the face of Doc Sampson, who's already had to stop one match this evening. Will Ospreay, let's hope we're not going to see a second time.
Ciampa with Darby Allin precariously perched on the barricade and a running knee strike to the side of the head.
Man, Tommaso Ciampa, it's been talked about many times. Comes into AEW, his first match, he becomes the TNT champion. It happened on Collision. We were all there. But since that time, he has become more destructive, more violent than ever before.
We just hadn't seen it in AEW. Ciampa has proven over a long, dark, storied career what he is willing to do to get what he wants. And we heard him earlier talk about his whole career, how he's been told what he's not. Not big enough, not strong enough. Doesn't have the charisma. What he is a husband, a son, a father, a brother who has the passion to prove that glass ceilings are just imaginary.
Not just the passion, but the firepower, as Darby Allin experienced with that running knee strike. Ciampa has the champion on the outside. Welcome back to AEW Dynamite live on TBS and HBO Max. Our main event is underway. Darby Allin looking to make his first defense of the AEW World Championship, but the challenger, Tommaso Ciampa, a decided advantage. And Darby, oh, the catapult! Darby's face going into the frame of the ring.
At the right side of the head, the jaw, I believe, that hit the underneath, and that's a solid steel rod. That's like a ring post underneath.
Take another look. No give whatsoever.
Tommaso Ciampa now. Oh, Darby hard into the barricade. Ciampa returns to the ring to reset the referee's account. 10 count on the floor. Ciampa very cognizant of that.
How about your first world title defense against a man like Tommaso Ciampa?
Oh, Ciampa got hung up.
Look at this.
Shall we say?
Removing part of the...
Darby.
What the hell is he doing?
Oh, God.
What's he doing?
Darby Allin! Leaping from the ring post and driving Ciampa through the timekeeper's table.
Look at the distance covered and the impact made.
Darby Allin laying right out on the announce table. Take all the time you need, champ. Good God.
As Darby now returns to the ring, Tommaso Ciampa still down to our left.
over in the ringside area there. So much technical equipment back there. The ring bell, of course.
Now, referee Bryce Remsburg giving the count to Tommaso Ciampa.
Up to 3.
Ciampa, you see Darby still dealing with the side of his face, that injury.
As Tommaso is trying to make his way back the ring, well, we understand it's official. Chris Jericho will team with the Hurt Syndicate against the Demand.
Oh, wait a second, Tommaso Ciampa. Now, you talked about all the items that are...
Oh, my God, watch out,
Darby!
Oh, jeez, again.
Darby Allin just flung his body at Tommaso Ciampa. Now it's Ciampa's turn to have his head strike the wood of our desk.
Oh, God.
Oh, now this is getting dirty. Look at the impact, the acceleration. Oh, the impact. This time the back of Ciampa's head into the announce table.
And Darby showing some viciousness there with the right hands to the head of Tommaso Ciampa. As Ciampa bloodied and dazed, but Darby Allin
pulled the official to protect himself.
Ciampa disrupts the balance of Darby Allin. A desperate act as you see the blood pouring off the face of the challenger.
Well, you know MJF is watching this match closely. Obviously, we heard from him. And, of course, Wednesday, MJF will get a shot at the TNT Championship. How about that against the champ, young Kevin Knight?
1 week from tonight, Dynamite returns to Fairfax, Virginia. 8/7 Central live on TBS and HBO Max. But right now, Darby Allin struggling to get back up to his feet. Tommaso Ciampa seizing on this opening. Ciampa. Oh, wait a second. Darby floats over. And Ciampa desperately hanging on. Oh, Scorpion death drop. But Ciampa was clinging onto that top turnbuckle. He actually tore it off, trying to prevent the Scorpion death drop by Darby.
Unable to do so. But Ciampa here, watch, flinging that top turnbuckle now. The actual metal turnbuckle itself is exposed.
The steel is exposed, but Darby Allin pays it no mind. The ascent to the top. Ciampa again trying to roll out of the way of Darby Allin's coffin drop as the blood continues to pour from the challenger's head.
It took Darby 2 minutes and 14 seconds to win it a week ago, become the world champ. We all knew it wasn't going to be that quick against Tommaso Ciampa.
Well, perhaps a moment of doubt or what? Oh, no.
Darby Allin.
Oh,
Once again.
now
The bounce disrupted, Tony.
yeah, that moment of doubt you talked about really upset
Not sure
Darby
it's
that time.
doubt or indecision, but either way, Tommaso Ciampa, Nigel, a true veteran of the game. He knew exactly what to do in that moment.
Yeah, as soon as the opportunity presented itself, as soon as we were given a couple of seconds, Tommaso Ciampa took them. Oh, it wasn't doubt in Darby Allin's mind. He wanted to up the pace. He wanted to hit the coffin drop to the apron. But the time that it took him, to come up with the idea was too long against a competitor the caliber of Tommaso Ciampa.
Now Ciampa continuing to apply pressure to Darby Allin, the man who 1 week ago. Oh, no.
Oh, this is going to try to
The
end Darby.
Psycho Driller!
Goodness! Ciampa in agony, Darby not moving as our main event for the AEW World Championship continues. Don't go anywhere.
Jesus. I mean, Jesus.
We don't get a replay of that. I'll consider myself hard done by. That was absolutely abhorrent. We talked earlier about the lengths that Tommaso Ciampa was willing to go. He already took out Mark Briscoe with something similar.
Oh, my goodness.
But that, and you can see Ciampa immediately writhing in agony. The impact to the left hip, the right hip of Ciampa.
A very easy way to break your hip, break your tailbone for Tommaso Ciampa, but Darby Allin has not moved since the impact on the floor.
A very thin layer of mat at ringside, certainly not enough to absorb that level of impact. And yes, Allin